seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the...
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They are going for it. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way through contact. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game. The Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, where was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball, they scored. No one talked about anything but, boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown, ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss, threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tech McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now you won. Louis. Super 66. Dula. Harbaugh. 12.
3rd and long. It's gone. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready, Blue 80. 525. Switch. Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
There we go. 21.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Orange. Value 3. 12. Deuce. Shell.
After the interception, here's Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Dula. Super 66.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Maverick. Tiger. Hey, Shell. 5.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that is is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Start left here. DC. 11.
On second and 10, Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Oh, some strong running. That's it for the... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Starting left here. DC. 17.
On first and 10, Goff. And that's incomplete. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
You know nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. And everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
17. Orange.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Super 66. Deuce. Hot. 120. 5. 12.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 36 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Whirling, cut.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear the haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new Bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder,